Hello, my name is John Lord and I'm back again, just like a herbaceous perennial that comes back every year. They're herbaceous perennials there, you see them? They come back every year. Forever and ever and ever. And we're not going to talk about herbaceous perennials this session. We're going to talk about hydrangeas. You're going to get the lowdown on hydrangeas. The lowdown on hydrangeas. And this is a very nice hydrangea, Hydrangea mariesii. And the reason I'm giving you the lowdown, I'm going to try and cut through all the stuff about hydrangeas and just give the basic points. This is a macrophylla hydrangea, and if you cut this hard back in the beginning of the year, you'll get no flowers that year. So you have to be careful of them. You have to more or less leave them alone. If they get too big, you cut to the ground and you lose a year. But by and large, leave alone. They have very little problems. They like a bit of water in the summer to help them produce their flowers, but they don't like being in a swamp. People think hydrangeas, hydro meaning water, that they'll grow in very wet conditions. That actually is not true. And a little bit of shelter we have for the late spring frosts. Now, this is called a Lacecap hydrangea because it has the cap and the lace around it. And the other type, the very inelegantly called mophead. And there's a mophead here. That's a very nice French one called mouillere. And they are both macrophylla type hydrangeas, so you can't cut them back hard, and that's important to remember. So if you have a macrophylla hydrangea, you can either have a Lacecap or a mophead. Now, why is that blue? Because this is limestone ground, and limey ground hydrangeas are pink. And why is it blue? The reason it's blue is, see those trees? Every winter when the leaves come down, we didn't remove the leaves, we let them gather up, and we put bark on top, and eventually an organic layer developed on top, and when the rain washed that down, it turned the soil from limey to acidic, and the hydrangeas eventually went this gorgeous shade of blue. It's also known as blue wave, all the way from France. Now, we occasionally sell it, but you don't see it that much because it doesn't perform in a pot. It performs best in the ground. Okay, we're going to continue on with the macrophylla type hydrangeas because they're not just for flower colour, they also have other characteristics that makes them really good. This one is called black steel, something or other, black steel, because I hate doing this. It has the black stems, and the black stems really contrast well with the flowers. Look what we have here. We have a bit of cleavers, or robin run the hedge. Now you get it in your garden, and tell you how clever plants are. This is designed to be brought along on the coats of animals like sheep and dogs and stuff. And if you do this, which is made from a sheep at some stage, there you see the little bobbles got left behind, and they drop down. Now if you have a biggish garden and you have a dog, you're going to find this all over your garden because the dog is going to bring it all over your garden. And generally the best way not to have these is not to have a dog, but that would be far too much of a sacrifice. And what's good about this particular one is the foliage colour, because it gives an extra dimension. Before it flowers, it's called selina or selma, I'm not really sure, selina or selma. One is a Lacecap and the other is a mophead, but they both have the same lovely reddish foliage, and then you get 2 months of that and then you get the flowers, and it's a perfect combination. Now you can see that it's reddish, which means that the soil here is limey. Now if I was to put loads of organic matter and put hydrangea colorant on it and loads of leaves and stuff, I would get this blue. It's a sort of a good strong pink, so it would be a very strong blue. If you have a light pink, you get a lovely pale blue, and if you have a red hydrangea, you get a sort of a purpley violet colour. And so continue watching my YouTube channel. I find this a bit the hardest to do because it's got nothing to do with gardening. So continue to watch my YouTube channel and you'll get lots of tips and hopefully a little bit of entertainment as well.